morning, you guys and girls. Today is April 15th, 2020. Hope you all are being safe, practicing social distancing, staying thankful for the things you do have. Just wanted to come on today, give you guys a little bit of knowledge. Headed to work right now. I'm blessed to be able to still work. Today I just want to touch a really it's a very it's sort of becoming a taboo topic because you have people on both sides that are either for it or against it. And that topic today is interracial dating. You know, of course, as you can see, I'm an African American male. I don't care about the title, Black, African American, Negro. I can't change my skin color. I've been this way for 26 years. I want to touch on this topic because a very influential brother said some things about the topic that it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So, I'm pretty sure you guys all know who Dr. Umar Johnson is. Umar Johnson is a college-educated young black male. I'm not going to get into his titles, but in my opinion, I agree with a lot that he says because he's one of the few educated brothers that dedicates his whole life to the moving forward of the black community. He's not one of those weekend guys or one of those once a month guys. It's every day. That's all he does. So, a lot of people give him a lot of hate, I guess you could say, because he's attempting to open a black only school. And like I said, he does this every day, all day. So he doesn't have a 9 to 5. Like he doesn't wake up, go to work somewhere, then get off work, and then goes to sleep. Then the next day, whenever he's off, he just gets on YouTube or something. No, every day he's doing fundraising for his school. He's doing public speaking. He's going to different communities, teaching people how to raise their black children. But in a few of his interviews, whenever he's prompted to give his take on black men dating white women specifically, his opinion is that he does not respect any black male who cannot be with a black woman. And when I heard that opinion, I had already been listening to him for a little bit, and he's never said anything that I had to sit and think about and like, man, that's kind of... But his whole reasoning for his thought process is that as a black man, you should want to uplift your community. And if you're a black man and you're working and you're bringing home money, that money that you bring home is going to support a white woman. And so Umar Johnson has a problem with that. Now, I'm not the type of person to say, oh, you're wrong, this is what's right. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's why I'm making my video, so I can give my opinion. People are going to disagree with me, people are going to agree with me. That's just the way the world is, especially in America. You have a right to your own opinion. Me personally, in my 26 years of living, I've probably been dating. I had my first girlfriend when I was like 10. Okay? And she was black. And I dated black women until I was like... The first Caucasian woman I ever had relations with or ever even, had her phone number or anything, I was way older. I was like, over 21. So I've been dating black women my whole life. So I love black women. My mom's black, my sister's black, my grandma's black, my auntie's black. I love black women. But my girlfriend right now is Caucasian. And when I heard his perspective on the matter, I was dating a white woman, and so it made me kind of think, and I was like, man, this is... It kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because it's like, Umar Johnson feels that white people are systematically oppressing blacks. So, we should totally distance ourselves from the whites, and we should come together as black people and create a black society. Which there is, there's a little bit of truth to that, but that type of thinking is what got us in the position we are in. Because the people who have influence now have had influence for hundreds of years. The power structure has not changed at all in America. There are a few families who have all the influence. And the reason that they maintain that control is because they were thinking the way that Umar Johnson thinks now. They were thinking, okay, we have to come together as people, and we have to keep the power. We have to gain the power and keep the power amongst ourselves. So that's why I believe that, a black-only society, whereas it sounds like so utopic and it sounds, like it would be amazing, I feel like that sort of thinking is flawed, because you cannot divide it, you cannot get anything done, okay? In slavery times, I'm going to kind of make a jump here. During the time of slavery, when slavery was legalized, I live in Mississippi, so I drive past slave plantations on my way to work. When the slaves would escape slavery during the height of it all, There were Caucasian people who dedicated themselves to helping those escaped slaves get to the north, where slavery was, they didn't have slaves up north at a certain time frame. There were Caucasians who dedicated themselves to getting slaves free. So, I mean, you can't just say, oh, all white people are bad, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, I live in Mississippi. I have dealt with racism my whole life. I understand that there are Caucasians who discriminating against blacks and any other race, period. You don't have to be black, Latino, you can be Asian. They're discriminating against you. So, but there are Caucasians who, I have always had Caucasian friends my whole life. I have Caucasian friends whose parents are full-blooded Caucasian. They have no blacks in their family, and they open their doors to me. Hey, go in the fridge, get you something to eat. Oh, my son's not here yet. He'll be here. Go in the back. He'll be here. Just take your shoes off. So there are Caucasians who are not discriminatory. Now, Umar Johnson believes that white people are systematically oppressing blacks. That is slightly true. Whites do systematically oppress blacks because there are no black people in that main group of influencers in the world. That's just not how it is. Period. I don't know who these people are, but I 100% guarantee you that none of them are black. And they're all Caucasian. So yeah, those guys, they manipulate the media. You have artists like NBA Youngboy, who I think NBA Youngboy can rap really well. I don't personally listen to him, but the songs I do hear, and I hear his lyrics, he's a talented rapper. But what he stands for as far as like the violence and this and that and the image that he portrays, it's not productive. So that type of image is what the mainstream will push. They'll promote that. And then your J. Cole's and your conscious rappers, yeah, J. Cole gets he gets pushed, but it's like, they're not gonna go above and beyond to get J. Cole's message out there. Whereas a Youngboy, he will be on every meme, every Youngboy farts the wrong way, every YouTuber's on him, every story's about it. That's just the way it is. They want that image portrayed. Rewind a little bit, Lil Wayne, the Hot Boys, those type of images, that's what they want out there. They're promoting this gun culture, drug culture, so that way black boys can see that, try to mimic that, and end up in jail. It's just jail advertising, basically. So, I'm getting a little off track, so we'll bring it back in. I don't feel like interracial dating is wrong. Nobody should be told who to love. Nobody should be like, oh, you can't, because of the color of your skin, you cannot date that woman. or because of the color of her skin, she cannot date that man. That's false. If you're a black girl and you want to date a white man, go ahead. Go ahead. Now, what I do have a problem with is when I hear someone say, "Oh well, I only date black women," or "I only date white women." It's like, you know, that you're entitled to your preference. I respect that, but what's your reasoning? If it's, "Oh well, I'm just not attracted to white men," or "I'm just not attracted to white girls," or I'm just not attracted to black men. Their features do not appeal to me. That's a very valid point. What messes everything up is when you have people saying, "Oh, I only date white men because black men ain't shit. Black men don't take care of their kids, blah, 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 blah." I know single black fathers. I know black fathers who their baby mamas aren't shit. And they're busting their ass. Their baby mama won't even let them see the kid. And I know black men who have their first kid when they're 16, 17 and marry the female. And then now they're 21, 22 with 3, 4 kids. All same mother and dad, and they're married and they're living in the same house. My father has 3 baby mamas. And he paid child support for the former 2 children, and he married my mom, so he just took care of us. But he never missed a child support payment on my brother and my sister from his 2 other baby mamas. So when you hear a black girl say, "Oh, I don't like black men because they're not shit," that's false. You have black men who aren't shit. Yes, that's very true. And if the area you live in has a lot of those, and you grow up and you're only seeing that, then your opinion can be biased. But if you go around, you will see that all black men are not trash. All black men aren't cheaters. All black men aren't deadbeats. That's just the way it is. Or when a black guy says, "Oh, I don't date black women because they're all ratchet and they're all trifling." No, I know plenty of black women from the hood who are, if you talk to them on the phone or you see them at a formal setting, they're very dignified, they're very classy. But as soon as you try to disrespect them, then the hood comes out. They're just not always 100% hood. I don't like black girls because they wear weave. I know black girls with a lot of hair, and they still use weave. They just braid their hair, throw the weave in. But when they take the weave out, they can rock the 2-strand twist in their afros, and it's coming down. All black women are not trashy. They're not all. Now, if you grow up in an environment like that, where all the black girls are listening to NBA YoungBoy, they're tatted up, they got neck tats, 3 baby daddies, 4 baby daddies. You know, they're on their 2nd kid and they're 17. Then your opinion will be biased, just like the other example. So it's not. You can't just It's not fair to only like a certain race because what you've been around is a bad example of that race. Now, if you're just not attracted to white males, like my girlfriend, she does not like white men just because they don't attract her. She is attracted to black men. And that's her opinion. Not because of the way they act. I don't act hood. My brother, he done been locked up. All that. Very hood. Gold teeth, all that. I'm not like that. Me and my brother are the complete opposite. So she's not with me because I act black. She's with me because of my features, my hair, my skin color, my cheekbones, she likes the way black men look. So that's why she dates them. I'm not attracted to only white women. Like I said, this is really my first real white girlfriend, and I'm 26. I love black women. Like I said, my mama is black. My sister is black. My grandma is black. My aunties are black. I love black women. I'm dating a white woman. I don't look at a woman and be like, oh, I don't like her because she's white. No. And the whole stereotyping a person because that's the way you feel they act because of their skin color. You're supposed to have a certain you're supposed to act a certain way because of your skin color. That blows my mind. That's what I'm saying. We as a people, white, black, Latino, Asian, we need to come together, period. There needs to be no, oh well, I don't mess with him because he white, or I don't mess with him because he black or he Asian. No. We all need to come together because there are things that are a lot worse in this world than one race of people. There are things that don't discriminate. There are things in this world that are bad for Caucasians, they're bad for blacks, they're bad for Asians, and the people who have influence, that small group, they don't care what your race is. They just trying to make sure that you and your family don't get to where they at. Period. So all this, oh, I don't like white girls, or I don't like black guys, oh, I only date Latino women because black girls are blah 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 and white girls are blah blah blah. No. My girlfriend is very Caucasian. She's never seen Fridays. I was watching TV, The Fresh Prince came. I said, oh, this is my joint right here. This is my show. What's this? What? I know what Fresh Prince is. She don't go around saying the N-word. I've never heard my girlfriend say the N-word. We've been dating almost a year. She's just not that type of woman. She was raised very conservatively. She didn't have TV. She didn't have none of that. She learned how to cook and stuff. My girl makes everything from scratch. Everything. So, I mean, it's I'm not with her because she acts black. No. I don't look at someone and expect them to act a certain way based on their skin color. Now, if I see you and you're sagging and you got face tats and you got a colored bandana around your neck or hanging out of one of your pockets, I'm gonna make a I'm gonna judge you real quick. I'm gonna say, okay, maybe I shouldn't do any business with that person. He's sagging. He's got a wife beater on. He's got face tats. He's got a do-rag on and a bandana on out his pocket. That's how I stereotype people. Or if you're a white man with a rebel flag hanging off the back of your truck, I'm gonna stereotype you real quick. I mean, that's just for my safety. I would much rather you be a white man with a rebel flag hanging out the back of your truck than be a white man who's very prejudiced but tries to hide it, because now you're manipulating me. But if you got your rebel flag hanging out your truck, that lets me know, okay, maybe I should steer clear of this guy. Or if you're a black dude and you're face tats and ganged up, sagging, that's I know maybe I should stay away from that guy. He looks like if I deal with him, I could be getting myself into trouble. Now, if you got face tats and you have your pants pulled up, you have a clean haircut, you're dressed appropriately, then I'm not gonna be like, oh well, then I can probably give you a chance, because it looks like, okay, you made a decision to to get these tattoos, but that's not really who you are. So look, man, y'all be safe out there, man. Practice social distancing. I'm gonna catch y'all on the flop.